Good afternoon, everyone. Today is kind of a dreary Sunday. As I look outside, it's kind of sprinkling and a little cold, and believe it or not, we're supposed to get snow and have some intense winds later on today, which seems really, really weird considering it's the second weekend of April. But for this week's story, I really kind of wanted to share with you a couple of things that I noticed over the last week. And for those of you that know me personally, I'm an incredible observer of life. But this week has been something that really kind of surprised me, I guess. So, in addition to hearing about acts of kindness that people that I know are showing others, whether it be a neighbor, whether it be someone that they work with, whether it be a complete stranger. I just am humbled by our sincere caring and compassion for one another. So please keep doing that, because that is what's going to be what helps us get through this together. But the other day I had to go to the grocery store and, of course, practicing my 6 feet of social distancing, wearing my mask, wearing my gloves, being as safe as I possibly could. And I noticed 2 things. One, that people behind their masks were not willing to make eye contact with one another. They just kept walking kind of in this state of, you know what, you don't see me, I don't see you kind of a thing. Let's just pretend like this, I never crossed your path. And that's one of the things that I realized that we're missing. And whatever is driving that lack of eye contact, I want us to encourage each other that, seeing each other is really, really important. And so what happened a little bit later is that I saw this tiny little old lady, and she looked like she might have weighed about 100 pounds total. And she was trying to, and I just kind of stood there and watched her as she was picking out her bread. And, she could barely reach the shelf for the bread that she was getting. And she was wearing a mask and I was wearing a mask. And I just kind of watched her patiently until she got what she needed. And the whole time I'm smiling at her. And she didn't smile back. Then it hit me. We're both wearing masks. She never saw my smile. And that's one of the things that I miss most too, is not only are we not seeing each other, we're not connecting with one another, because now one of the best ways that we communicate with one another isn't there anymore. We don't see it, our smiles. And so it just kind of hit me really hard that we're in this place of not connecting with one another. But on a happier note, earlier this week, I went on a walk in my neighborhood, and I loved it, knew that I would miss it even more, and can't wait to get back out there again. And as I was walking through the neighborhood, past a house, I don't know who lives there, and this woman practically ran out of the garage and waved to me really emphatically, because it was almost like, I see you, you're there. And I emphatically waved back. And so that's one of the things that kind of helped me get through the week, is remembering that as much as I appreciated this woman waving to me, that perhaps my wave back connected her as well. So this week's story is really short, but it's a reminder to us all that some of the things that I am missing are things that we probably have all taken for granted, whether that's, really seeing people for who they are and where they are, and making a connection through a smile, and being able to just show that we're in this moment together. And so as we move into another week of staying at home, working from home, homeschooling, everything else that everybody is doing, I just want to encourage you all to stay positive. It is really, really easy to get stuck in a place of negativity and blame and judgment and things like that. stay calm, stay brave, do everything that you're supposed to be doing, and focus on the little things like smiles, because someday we'll be back sharing those again. Until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.